welcome to Vlogmas episode 4. As you can see, I'm already in my pyjamas and ready for bed at 9 p.m. because we have an early start tomorrow and I'm really excited about the day we have planned. We're off to Naples to see some of the world's most beautiful and intricate nativity scenes, and I also thought it would be nice to mix things up a bit and show you what the festivities are like in a big city versus rural Italy. I know it's going to be super busy and really crowded, but I cannot wait to take you on this adventure to one of my favourite parts of Italy. It's about 5 a.m. now and I'm showered and dressed and ready for a day of festivities in the beautiful city of Naples. I also can't wait to eat some local cuisine, which I just think is the best in the world and cannot be beaten. The only problem is I've had awful toothache for the last couple of days, so I'm just going to stock up on painkillers and keep everything crossed I can enjoy the full experience. The other thing I wanted to quickly show you, and I'm sure nobody cares about it, but I'm really excited, is this amazing retro Christmas jumper I found with the iconic image of Maradona in his big fur coat. Obviously it's made for men, so it's enormous, but I cannot wait to parade this around the streets of Naples and see everybody's reactions. We're just approaching Chieti train station, which is about half an hour from home, and it's really handy because you can leave the car there free of charge. The station bar is lovely and the staff are so friendly. I had to have a little something to eat so I could take a painkiller for my teeth in preparation for all the eating today. Although it's nearly a 4-hour bus journey, the beautiful scenery definitely helps pass the time and I really enjoy watching it change. I think here you'll agree that it's definitely starting to look much more like southern Italy. So we've officially arrived in the greatest city in the world and we're about 20 minutes away from where the famous nativity scenes are, and since we had to sleep on the bus we're a little bit groggy and we want to wake ourselves up, and it's a beautiful day so we're going to go on foot. If you didn't know, Neapolitan culture is very superstitious, and so you'll find this red horn of plenty absolutely everywhere. Its purpose is to fight off bad luck and the evil eye, but the key is not to buy it for yourself, it should always be a gift. The tradition of the Presepi, or nativity scenes, dates back to the 18th century, and it remains one of the most beloved parts of Italian Christmas culture. But the Neapolitan ones are famous for their expert craftsmanship and attention to detail. They often depict entire miniature villages or bustling streets, but also incorporate local culture, so as well as the Holy Family, you will find sportspeople, politicians, and even the British royal family. This presepe inside an Italian coffee pot was my absolute favourite, but I couldn't resist picking up a little statuette of my favourite Napoli player, Kvaratskhelia. This character here is Pulcinella, one of the most iconic characters in Italian theatre, the Commedia dell'arte, and the symbol of Naples. He is known for his wit, cunning, and sharp sense of humour. His character reflects the Neapolitan people, known for their humour, pragmatism and ability to endure hardship with a sense of levity. From San Gregorio we headed towards the Spanish Quarters, an historic and vibrant neighbourhood located in the heart of the Centro Storico. The district gets its name from the Spanish domination of Naples during the 16th and 17th centuries, when Spain ruled the Kingdom of Naples. In recent years, the Spanish Quarters have become increasingly popular with tourists seeking to experience the authentic soul of Naples away from the more touristy areas. Visitors are drawn to the area's historic charm, its vibrant street life, and the chance to experience Naples as locals do. However, the district retains its working-class roots and remains largely unchanged in terms of its core character. It is of course famous for its murals and graffiti, often reflecting social and political issues, as well as, of course, the many shrines to Maradona and the Napoli team. We started to get hungry, so we headed to Sorbillo for the famous pizza a portafoglio, basically a pizza folded up so that you can eat it on the go. Then we headed to the Christmas markets to do a spot of Christmas shopping. After all that shopping, we needed a pick-me-up, so we headed to the iconic Gamrinus Cafe. The cafe's interior is a beautiful example of 19th century Art Nouveau and Belle Époque styles, with grand mirrors and elegant chandeliers. I ordered a typical Neapolitan pastry called a sfogliatella, which was filled with an orange blossom and ricotta cream. Absolutely outstanding. They even have on display the used coffee cups of some famous clients, including Pope Francis himself. Real Neapolitan pizza is so light that you can easily eat two in a row, so we went for another at this wonderful place with a wood-fired oven, and it cost us just €3 per pizza. It was a glorious day, 16 degrees and sunny, so we decided to take a walk along the seafront and take in the beautiful views of Vesuvius. Naples is home to some wonderful churches, including this one that was previously closed for 40 years and has just reopened, and of course the main cathedral, which holds the blood of San Gennaro, the patron saint of Napoli. In a ritual that takes place every year, the blood of San Gennaro must liquefy for the city and its people to have a fortunate year. You can also spot this Banksy work nearby called the Madonna with a Gun. Time for another food stop. Popella serves these delicious buns filled with a flavoured ricotta cream. It's called a fiocco di neve and I highly recommend the pistachio flavour. Our next stop was Portalba, the remnants of one of the city gates just off Piazza Dante. It leads to a lovely alleyway full of bookshops and old-fashioned eateries. It's also traditional to find the statue of Pulcinella and rub his nose for good luck. It started to feel a lot more festive as one by one the Christmas lights started to be turned on and a few more Christmas market stalls popped up too. I always marvel at how expertly people can maneuver their large vehicles through these tiny narrow streets. There was time for another quick coffee, this time with Amalfi lemons before the long bus journey home. Good morning. I'm so sorry I didn't get to finish the vlog when we got home last night. It was around 11 p.m. and we were super tired, so I just cuddled the dog for a bit and then went straight to bed. Anyway, we had an absolute blast in Naples as always, and it was surprisingly quiet for the time of year. When you consider that the Murals of Maradona are the second most popular attraction in the whole of Italy after the Colosseum, and there were maybe 2 or 3 other people there, I think we definitely picked the right day to go. I know that in the past Naples has had a bad reputation in terms of levels of crime, but we felt very safe everywhere we went, and in the main tourist areas there was a strong military presence. Also, I think it's important to remember that this turbulent past is what has contributed to the wonderful resilient nature of Neapolitans today and shouldn't be taken for granted. I often find it really difficult to explain why I love Naples and Neapolitan people so much, and I think that's actually because the English language, and probably the Italian language too, just doesn't provide the right vocabulary to be able to encapsulate what it means to be Neapolitan. For example, there's a term in dialect, accatim, which is used to describe somebody that has a certain level of street smarts, let's say, and that wonderful Neapolitan flair, but I can't think of a single word in English or Italian that would accurately describe that. And I think it's only the dialect itself that can really represent what it means to be Neapolitan. But in simple and somewhat inadequate terms, I would say the thing I love most about Neapolitans is the way they express themselves. Whether that's through the wonderful Neapolitan music or the fantastic cookery or the amazingly creative artwork that you see on every corner of Naples. In fact, that's my one tip for you if you do visit, is to look up, because everywhere you look you will find a witty phrase or a fantastic drawing or something else that will just make you chuckle. Anyway, I'm going to leave the vlog here, but I hope you've enjoyed the change of scenery and I really look forward to making another festive episode of Vlogmas very soon. Have a great weekend and thank you so much for watching.